This problem is asking us to simplify each expression, and there's a lot of different types of ways that we can simplify expressions, but whenever we have parentheses, we generally want to distribute everything out and then combine like terms. So the way we can do that for question A is when you have a number on the outside of a parentheses or bracket, you distribute that into every term inside the bracket. So we'll distribute the 2 to the 3x. We'll also distribute it to the negative y. So let's do 2 times 3x is 6x, and 2 times negative y is negative 2y. So that's our first parentheses that's now distributed out. The second parentheses, all we have is a negative in front, but we still need to distribute that negative to each term. A negative times a positive is a negative, so that would be minus 5. And then a negative times a negative is a positive. So negative times negative 6x is plus 6x. From here we want to see if there's any like terms. So like terms are terms that have the same number of variables. Notice that we have a 6x here and a 6x here. Since those both just have a single x, we can combine those terms by adding the coefficients together. So 6 plus 6 is 12, and that combines to get 12x. I like to, once I've combined terms, I like to cross them out so I can easily see what's left. So what's left is a minus 2y and a minus 5. Since this term has a y and this term does not, that means they're not like terms, and we can just bring it down. And that's it. That's all we need to do to simplify the expression for part A. For part B is a little more complicated since we have these fractions, but it's a similar idea. So we're going to take the 3/2 and distribute it to every term inside the parentheses. And to multiply a fraction times a whole number is you multiply the numbers. So first we can write any whole number as over 1. And then multiplying fractions, you multiply straight across. Multiply the tops. So 3 times 4 is 12. And 2 times 1 is 2. So we'll make 12 over 2x minus. We'll do the same thing for the minus 10. We'll write it as over 1. And then we just multiply the 3 times the 10. We get 30. And then 2 times 1 is 2. Following a similar pattern here, we'll multiply the 4 times the 3. We'll write the 3 over 1. 4 times the 3 is 12. And 3 times 1 is 3. X plus 4 times 6 is 24. And 3 times 1 is 3. From here, we can do any simplifying because 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we can simplify that to 6x. 30 divided by 2 is 15, plus 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 4x, plus 24 divided by 3 is 8. At this point, we can combine any like terms we have. Notice that we have a 6x and a 4x, so those are like terms since each of them just has an x. Adding the two coefficients, we get 6 plus 4 is 10. So that makes 10x, and these terms are gone. From here, we have a negative 15 and a plus 8. Those are like terms because both of them are just numbers with no variables with them at all. So negative 15 plus 8 would be negative 7. And that's everything for part B. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. And also, if you have any other questions that you'd like to see a video over, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. In the description below, I left my email. If you have a question that is hard to leave in the comments, that'd be better to send as a picture. Feel free to send those as a picture. I also have information about how you can contact me for tutoring if you'd like to do some tutoring, and other ways of receiving some help. Thanks for watching.